Hey there everyone, and welcome to The Mindful Musician. I'm Cosmin, I'm a guitarist, a singer, a songwriter, a coach, and a martial artist from Bucharest, Romania, and today I want to discuss the three most important reasons that, in my opinion, are slowing your guitar playing progress down. The first one is psychological in nature, and it relates to a topic I've discussed in the last week's video that you can watch right here. That is not having a why, or not having a very clear why. It is about your own personal why, the reason why you are playing the guitar in the first place. I'm putting this up front because it has the strongest impact, and regardless of how vast your resources related to the other two reasons are, they will not matter one bit if your why is not strong nor real. I've met a lot of people who like the idea of being able to play the guitar, but when they're facing the process of learning, they simply find ways not to do it, regardless of having a coach that they work with or other tools at hand. Of course, not playing or practicing or just noodling around won't get you anywhere close to becoming better. It's simply because these people don't really want to play guitar. They just like the idea and they want to get there fast and easy. Or they have other priorities and they're not really aware of it, or a combination of both. On the opposite end of the spectrum, when your why is strong and clear, you enjoy the process of learning and training, and each little discovery is worth more than gold to you. You simply can't let go of that instrument and you pick it up with any chance you get, and more often than not, you willingly choose to dedicate your time to playing instead of other things. Don't get me wrong, if your why is not strong or clear enough, I'm sure there are other things to do instead of playing the guitar, and I solemnly think it's your duty to find them out and surrender to them for living a fulfilling life. Now, let's move on to number 2, not having goals. If you don't get good at setting goals in respect to your playing, it's like shooting arrows in the dark and getting angry for missing your target. You don't even know what or where your target is for that matter, so hear me out as this one comes next after the why. The first session with any new student that I start working with is usually based on getting to understand what the guy or gal wants, where they are at that particular moment in their journey, how they usually learn, and how the process I facilitate works. When I ask, so what's your goal? What do you want from your guitar playing? 95% of times I get stuff like, I want to be better, or something in the lines of that. What is it that you notice? It's an answer that lacks specificity. Now, if you don't know what you don't know, it's super tough to express that what in a specific way, so learning how to state your goal in respect to pretty much anything you want in any activity field is an art form in itself that can be learned and trained, and once mastered can yield incredible results. From the I want to be better, we can go to what do you want to become better at? Playing the guitar. What aspect related to playing the guitar more exactly? Sweep picking. And what exactly do you want to learn in respect to sweep picking? I want to be able to play awesome arpeggios. What kind of arpeggios exactly? The ones here, and they give me a link. I could obviously keep digging further, but you probably got my point already, and this is a pretty easy and quite superficial example that I've just given you of how this process could look like. The more specific you become in terms of stating your guitar playing goals, the better your chances are to actually achieve those goals by helping your coach understand how they can help you, or if you don't have a coach, how to better help yourself by knowing what it is you want. I've made a video that describes the goal setting, measuring, and achieving processes right here, and I highly recommend you to watch it and test it out on yourself. Now for the third and final one, not having a measurement system. Okay, so let's say you have a clearly defined goal and you're practicing like nuts. But how do you know you're making progress? You need a yardstick to measure your progress, and that is usually done by answering this question. How do you know you're making progress? If it's something you're practicing, you can approach it like this. Shoot a video of yourself playing that specific part that you're practicing. Compare it with the original recording. What do you notice? Is it accurate? And by that I mean, are you actually playing the right notes? Is it clean? That means, are there any unwanted sounds? Is it rhythmic? Are you respecting the notes and rest lengths? Is your playing efficient? How much are you actually moving with both hands, both left hand and right hand? Is your playing relaxed? This is something you can also feel in your body, of course. So is there any excessive tension when you play? Is your playing expressive? Are you conveying emotion when you're playing that specific part? This is a very subjective matter, and I will most definitely treat it as a separate topic, but I'm sure you can intuitively figure out a bit of what I mean. Now, on a scale from 1 to 10, how would you mark yourself for each? If one particular aspect doesn't get a 10, ask yourself, what is it that you need to do differently to make it a 10? If it's not clear, consult your coach, consult the internet, ask a friend, or practice more if you think you haven't given it enough time. There can be obviously a combination of many factors. I promise that if you manage to tackle these 3 aspects, your playing will improve dramatically. So give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and subscribe to The Mindful Musician so you won't miss any video we're gonna post in the future. Cheers, and see you in the next one.